So I'm working on a cardigan right now for my friend for Christmas, right? And since I want the color changes to go in a very specific way, I'm going to show you how I remedy this. For reference, I'm using Karen Big Cakes in the color Grape Jelly. And basically, do you see how like lovely this kind of like ombre effect is? Well, that looks great. The problem is that as soon as we get to this purple right here, it goes immediately to the super dark, like, not black, like super dark purple. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. It's going to be a lot of barf. And then I'm going to cut it and then rewind it, but from this end, okay? And I'm also going to cut this end too. So we're basically just going to scoop out the brains first. Okay. See, that is a good chunk of that purple. Now, I could have waited until I got up to this point, but I just didn't feel like waiting, okay? Plus, my wrist hurt, so I wasn't going to crochet today anyway, so. But now we are at this junction. Just going to snip, snip. Okay. Now, this does mean that I will have more ends to weave in. I am okay with that, though. Okay. So, now that we have this, all right, there is still more work to be done. We're going to take it out again. See, this is what I like about these big cakes, though, is that they come undone. Well, look at that. There's already a factory knot in there. How kind. So, we're just going to cut this factory knot out, and then I'm going to rewind it so that this purple will be on the inside of the winder. I'm also probably going to go ahead and tie this leftover yarn to the end of it, but we'll see, because I think it might make the cake too big, and I don't know if my yarn winder can handle that. So for now, I'm just going to leave this here, and I'm going to bring this to the other room, rewind it. I'll show you a little bit of that, but it's probably going to take me forever, so. Also, if you're wondering what that like last little bit without it being tied around looks like, it's that small, so. Also, normally I wouldn't put my yarn on the floor without there being like a box or something, but I don't have anything that's empty, so we're just gonna put it on the floor. Also, if you're wondering, I use the Kato automatic yarn winder specifically with this one, and it sucks, to be honest. We'll see how big this gets. All right, I just pulled it off. Look how beautiful, see? And now, essentially, it'll go from light purple to more light purple back to dark, so that it'll go like in, out. Though to give you a better visual example of that, this is the other part of the cardigan that I'm working on at the same time. See how it's dark, 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 light, and then it's going back to dark. This will keep getting bigger, so. Also, it's a Star Child pattern by Hobie Dope official. Good luck.